Cod is a fish of great importance. For centuries it has fed people across the world. Its story is woven into the history of nations. It shaped economies and sometimes even led to conflicts over fishing grounds. The flesh of the cod is white and flakes easily when cooked. This made it a favorite food for many. A key reason for its historical success was its ability to be preserved. Drying and salting cod allowed it to be stored and transported over long distances. This transformed it into a valuable commodity, almost like white gold from the sea, sustaining communities and fueling exploration. Today, cod remains a very popular fish in global cuisine. You can find it in the classic English dish of fish and chips. It is the star in Portuguese bacalhau, a salted cod delicacy. Its flavor is mild, not too strong. This means it can be cooked in many different ways. Chefs and home cooks appreciate its versatility. It easily absorbs the flavors of herbs, spices, and sauces. Many cultures around the world have their own special recipes for cod. This enduring appeal shows how much people still love this remarkable fish. The high demand for cod means many people want to eat it. This puts a lot of pressure on cod populations in the oceans. Overfishing became a serious problem in the past. Now, sustainable fishing practices are very important. We need to make sure that there will be cod for future generations. Scientists and fishery managers work to set catch limits. They also protect areas where young cod grow. Consumers are also becoming more aware. They often look for cod from sustainable sources. Protecting this valuable marine resource is a shared responsibility. Cod is special for many reasons, not just its taste or history. Cod prefer to live in cold, deep waters. Their primary habitats are found in the northern parts of the world. The North Atlantic Ocean and the Arctic Ocean are where most cod are caught. Specific regions are famous for their cod fisheries. These include the Barents Sea, north of Norway and Russia. The waters around Iceland have always been rich fishing grounds. Off the coast of Canada, the Grand Banks of Newfoundland were once teeming with cod. Fishermen have sailed these challenging waters for many generations. They have learned where the cod gather and when. Modern fishing vessels use advanced technology to find cod. Sonar systems send sound waves into the water. These waves bounce off schools of fish, showing their location and size. Global positioning systems, or GPS, help boats navigate accurately. Captains can mark good fishing spots and return to them. This technology makes fishing more efficient than ever before. It can also assist in conservation efforts. For example, technology can help boats avoid sensitive marine areas or areas close to fishing to protect young fish. Fishermen rely on this data to make informed decisions at sea. Several different methods are used to catch cod. Trawling is one of the most common. This involves pulling a large, cone-shaped net through the water or along the seabed. Longlining is another method. This uses a long main line with many shorter lines attached, each with a baited hook. Gill netting involves setting up nets like curtains in the water, and fish swim into them. Each fishing method has its advantages and disadvantages. Some methods are more selective, meaning they catch fewer non-target species. Regulations often specify which gear can be used to promote sustainable fishing practices. Once the fishing nets are full, they're carefully hauled onto the deck of the vessel. This is a demanding task, often performed in challenging weather conditions. The crew must work together efficiently and safely. As soon as the cod are on board, the sorting process begins. The fish are quickly separated. Any unwanted species, known as bycatch, are dealt with according to regulations. Sometimes, if these other fish are alive and regulations permit, they are returned to the sea. The main focus is on the cod, ensuring it is handled properly from the very start. Immediate preservation of the catch is vital to maintain its quality. Cod must be chilled as soon as possible after being caught. Ice is the most common method used for this. The fish are packed in layers of ice in the ship's hold. Some larger, more modern trawlers are equipped with onboard freezing facilities. These vessels can freeze the cod shortly after it is caught, preserving its freshness almost instantly. This first step at sea is incredibly important. The quality of the cod when it reaches the consumer depends heavily on how well it was handled on the boat. Fishing trips can vary in length. Some boats may be out for only a few days. Others, especially larger vessels fishing in distant waters, can be at sea for several weeks. During this time, the vessel makes its journey back to port, carrying its valuable cargo of cod. The crew continues to monitor the stored fish. They ensure the temperature in the hold remains consistently low. The journey can be difficult, with rough seas and unpredictable weather. The processing plants on shore await the arrival of the fresh catch, ready for the next stage. Section 4. Inside the factory walls, transforming cod with care and precision. Upon arrival at the processing plant, the fresh cod undergoes another inspection. Quality control personnel check the fish thoroughly. They look at its appearance, firmness, and smell. The temperature of the fish is also carefully measured. Only cod that meets the factory's high standards for quality will be accepted for processing. The factory environment itself is kept extremely clean and is often temperature controlled. This strict hygiene is a fundamental part of food safety. It ensures that the cod is processed in a safe and sanitary manner, protecting the health of consumers. The next stage involves heading, gutting, and filleting the cod. This can be done by a combination of automated machinery and skilled workers. First, the heads are removed. Then, the fish are gutted to remove the internal organs. After this, the cod are usually filleted. This process involves carefully cutting the flesh away from the backbone and ribs. Skilled workers can do this with great precision, maximizing the yield of usable meat. The aim is to produce clean, boneless fillets that are ready for the next step. These are the familiar white portions of cod that many people buy. Once filleted, the cod may undergo further processing depending on the final product desired. The fillets might be skinned, removing the layer of skin. They can then be cut into smaller, uniform portions, such as loins or tails. Some of the cod might be destined for salting and drying. This traditional method creates products like salt cod or bacalhau, which have a long shelf life. Other cod fillets are prepared for freezing, either as plain fillets or as part of ready-to-cook meals. Factories are designed to be flexible, adapting their processes to meet the diverse demands of different markets and consumers. Section 5. The final voyage ensuring quality cod reaches the consumer. The commitment to quality control extends throughout the entire journey of the cod. It begins at sea with proper handling and chilling. It continues at the processing plant with inspections and hygienic practices. Even after packaging, quality checks are performed. Inspectors look for any imperfections in the fish. They assess its freshness, texture, color, and overall appearance. Any product that does not meet the stringent standards is rejected. This rigorous attention to detail ensures that only the best quality cod makes its way to the market and ultimately to the consumer's plate. Many fisheries and processing companies adhere to strict standards and seek certifications. These can include certifications for sustainable fishing practices, such as those from the Marine Stewardship Council or MSC. These labels assure consumers that the cod was caught in an environmentally responsible way. Food safety regulations like HACCP or Hazard Analysis Critical Control Point systems are also paramount. These systems identify potential hazards and implement controls to prevent them. Following these rules and standards helps to protect consumers. It also contributes to the long-term health of cod stocks, ensuring this resource endures. This builds vital trust with the public. Once packaged, the cod products are typically stored in large cold storage facilities. From there, they begin their journey to various markets. Refrigerated trucks, trains, or ships transport the cod. It travels to distribution centers, supermarkets, restaurants, and local fishmongers. Maintaining the cold chain is crucial during this distribution phase. This means keeping the cod at the correct low temperature continuously. If the temperature rises, the quality and safety of the fish can be compromised. Efficient logistics ensure that the cod arrives at its destination quickly and in excellent condition.